Good morning, Les. How are you?
I'm great, grateful, and grinding.
We were just looking and we looked out at our watches and we were like, oh, we got to go. We were having a good old time beforehand. Happy Wednesday. We're halfway through the week.
Yes, it's an incredible day. It's the best day of my life, as Orrin Hudson would say. He's a great mentor of young people and teach them strategic thinking by teaching them how to play chess.
Oh, through chat. Do you play chess?
Yes, I do. It used to be called Hess, but my middle name is Calvin, so they put a C and call it chess.
That's how good you are?
Yes.
Well, you'd probably take me. I say everything on my face. So I get too excited when I see a move. I'm like, ah.
Yeah. I'm going to, today I have a message. I want people to, first of all, let us know where they are. Where are you? What part of the world are you in, so we can know who we are talking to? Because I've got something that's going to save you a lot of money and make a lot of money for you. And particularly people that speak, train, life coaches, people that have businesses that operating from home and use other people to handle your business for you. I want you to listen to this message today. All right. So who is it that's out there?
And yeah, this one's kind of fun. They say good evening because they're in Nepal.
In Nepal. Okay.
Yeah. So it's nighttime over there.
Yes.
We've got Karine from Jamaica.
From Jamaica. All right.
Nadu from Chicago. Oh, I love that picture too.
Yes.
Esther from Uganda.
Mm-hmm.
Hilda from Kenya.
Mm-hmm. Hello.
We have Norfolk, Virginia. We've got Wayne over Norfolk. That's a hard word to say. Norfolk, Virginia. Yeah. And then Aisha from Trinidad and Tobago. I bet it's pretty there today.
Oh, yes.
And then, we've got a lot of people on here from Nepal, but we've also got Orlando, Florida.
Yes, cousin Kenneth.
And one of my favorite getaways in the past couple of years, Nashville, Tennessee.
Oh, yes. They have the Grand Ole Opera place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love, that's the number one place right now to go for bachelorette parties.
Is that right? Yeah. I've spoken there a few times at conventions.
And then Detroit.
All right. Yes, the Penobscot building where I built my business. And Dr. Talmadge McKinney, who invested in me, he saw some potential in me.
Yeah. So we got people from everywhere. Keep telling us where y'all are from. We've got Nigeria. We've got South Sudan. We've got Manchester, England. Like, this is insane. I love watching where everybody's from.
Yes, absolutely.
All right. Well, I think people are ready. I'm really excited about this message today. We were kind of chatting about it before. So I'm going to jump out and let you start going. Keep letting us know where you're from because this is our favorite part.
Yes. I want to thank all of you for joining me. What I'm going to share with you, I'm embarrassed. I'm turning red as I prepare to talk about it, but you can't see it. But I want to share something with you. And I had forgotten this, and it's your good fortune that I remembered this. If you want to be successful, there's several ways to do that. One is to discover your power voice, learn how to present yourself, learn how to tell your story, learn how to transform people's lives. This is what I've been doing for 51 years. And, oh, wait a minute, I want to try and make the screen larger. Hello? Can I do this? I think so. I'm going to try. But, let me see. Oops. Ooh, I took myself. The screen is not large. You have to wait till the screen is large. I took myself off. So you got to bring me back up.
We can still see you. We can still see you. So you keep going.
She knows how to pull it up. All right. Because I don't like the half screen. I like the full screen. All right. Okay. No. I want it full. Okay. Yes, please. What little button you push so I can do that? Because I pushed the wrong button. Mm, this is worth the wait. Isn't something up there that caused it to go full screen? Okay. I can because hello. Thank you. Oh, about to make me lose my mind. Up in here. Up in here. I gotta share this with you because it's a major key to success that people don't talk about. I have never heard anybody give a speech on this. This is going to save you a lot of money and make a lot of money for you. So when I start out speaking, and I love to speak. That's my superpower. I love to change lives. That's my superpower. I love producing motivational books. That's my superpower. You got superpowers. And now today you can monetize them. If you can speak, if you got some coaching on how to use your story and your life experiences, and if you can sell or you have presentation power and you can create an experience looking at this green light on the computer, you can create a fortune from the safety and comfort of your home. Now, having said that, listen to me, Linda, listen to me. This is tough, but I believe in being transparent. So when I started out in the business, things began to take off for me. For a minute, nothing was happening. And then all of a sudden, I struck something. And I started getting speaking engagements from everywhere. And I was on the road. I was speaking 7 days a week. I was earning around between $5,000 to $10,000 an hour. And I just would not say no. I was living on the road and loving every minute of it. And as my fees grew, sometimes I was working with a company where I speak in the morning. Let's say if I went down to Miami, I would speak in Miami in the morning, in Fort Lauderdale at lunchtime, and in Carroll City at dinner time. I would do 3 speeches a day. As a team of speakers, we would travel together. So something happened. Somebody embezzled one of the employees $420,000 from me. That's a lot of money. When I found out, I fired them. And I was so upset because I trusted this person. And I hired this person over telephone. I'm going from city to city, so you don't get time to talk to people face to face, do background checks and any of that. And this person just had such a good presentation, and they love the Lord. When they tell you they love the Lord, hold your pocketbook. When they tell you they love Jesus, hold both of your pocketbooks, okay? So here's what I did. Don't you do this. I reacted. You know what I did? I fired him. And I had another series of speaking engagements coming up. And I looked at this person that had been working with me for a long time. And I said, you do it. You book the engagements and put a team together to come on the road to sell my products. All right? Like this page and share it. Like it and share it. Don't you go nowhere. Don't you go nowhere. And if if you have a story that you want to tell, now this is a story I'm going to share with you that I will show how to tell this story, all right? So I was going and going and going, and things were extremely well. Years later, I ran into one of the people that worked for me on the road. But before I go there, I want to share with you what happened when I fired this guy. My income dropped from $5,600,000 a year. $5 million to $600,000 a year, down to $1,300,000. It dropped from $5,600,000 down to $1,300,000. And I'm trying to figure, what happened? I reacted. I didn't respond. When you respond, you think it through. I was angry. Anger, I say all the time, is the wind that blows out the lamp of the mind. I wasn't thinking right. And I can't tell you the number of nights that I stared at the phone and I wanted to call him and say, I changed my mind. I don't want to fire you anymore. Please come back and just don't let me catch you, okay? But there was something else that happened to me that cost me even more than the $400,000. You know what it was? I wasn't working in my business and doing my business to be successful. I started working not to get hurt. He was able to generate $5,600,000 in my business because he knew what he was doing. The person that I replaced him with, she was trustworthy, but she was incompetent. She was not in her lane. That was not who she was. That was not what she did. When you're on the road speaking, you're calling in and things are going good for you, you got to trust somebody. What my response should have been was to put systems in place that would be checks and balances so that I couldn't get ripped off like that. That's one thing. And if I didn't know how to do that, ask for help. Not because you're weak, but because you want to remain strong. And ask for help and don't stop until you get it. I should have hired someone who knew how to put systems in place. Hired someone who knew how to set my business up so that I can monitor and follow the money. I wasn't thinking. And it cost me. Cost me. I said, something's wrong. Why is my income not growing? Something is wrong here. Something is wrong. I should have asked for help. I didn't know what I didn't know, and I thought I knew. I'm encouraging you, whatever business that you're in, and many of you know this. This is common sense, but not common practice. I love to speak. I love to train. I love to train speakers. I love making a difference in people's lives. But dealing with the business part, I don't like that. There are people, that's their superpower. That's what they do. And I was playing not to get hurt. And it cost me. It cost me millions of dollars over the years. It cost me. I'm encouraging you. Ask for help, not because you're weak, but because you want to remain strong. And ask for help, and don't stop until you get it. I had the experience of seeing one of the people that this person that I put in that position had hired to head up the team to travel with me on the road when I spoke and sold my products at the back of the room. And she said, "Hi, how are you?" I said, "Fine, how are you doing?" She said, "Great." And she had this religious paraphernalia with us. And she said, "Do you know Jesus?" I said, "Yeah." She, no. "Do you really know him?" I said, "Well, what you asking like that? I'm a spiritual person." She said, "I need to talk to you." I said, "Okay, what's up?" She said, "Let's go over here." I said, "Don, I need to talk to you." She said, "Do you remember when I was working on the road and we sold products for you when you're going from city to city?" "Yes." She said, "You know, a great deal of the products that people purchase, they purchase with cash." I said, "Yes, I know that." She said, "Well, promise me you won't get angry with me for what I'm going to tell you." I said, "I promise you. You know, Paul said, forgetting those things which are behind, reaching forth unto those things which are before, I press toward the mark of the higher calling." Whatever you want to share with me, that's in the past. She said, "Good, thank you." She said, "When we counted the cash, before we brought it back to Detroit, at the Penobscot building, we would separate the hundreds, the 50s, the 20s, the 10s, and the 5s. And we would start with the hundreds. And it was 4 of us. I said, "Yes." She said, "I would be the one to distribute the money." I said, "What do you mean distribute the money?" "Listen to me, Mr. Brown." I would say, "One for you, the $100 bills. This is your 100. This is your 100. This is your 100. This is my 100. And this is for Les Brown Enterprises. This is your 100. This is your 100. This is your 100. This is my 100. And this is for Les Brown Enterprise." And she went through the hundreds, the 50s, the 20s, the 10s, the 5 like that. I'm here looking, I said, "Lord, give me strength." Oh my God. Here's what I learned. I don't like business. I love speaking and training. Your success. A speaker taught me this. He told me and I didn't get it. I didn't listen. Anybody ever told you something and you suffered from delayed enlightenment and say, "Oh, now I know what they meant." But at the time they told you, it didn't really hit home. It didn't resonate. Here's what he said. And I want you to write this down and put it up so you can see it. Your success in business and in life is your willingness to do the things that you don't want to do, the things that you don't love to do. See, I love to speak. I love to train. I love motivating and inspiring people. I don't like the details. I'm an Aquarius. You know, I believe you throw enough rice on the wall, some of it's going to stick. Ready, fire, aim. You can't do that in business. In business, you have got to follow the money. Nobody's going to take care of your money better than you. Oprah Winfrey discovered that. People she had working for her, and they stole millions from her. And that's happened to so many speakers that I know that went broke. They were talking about being successful and they end up failure. Earl Nightingale, he sold the first $1 million motivational message called The Strangest Secret in the World. Most people don't know. When he was in the hospital, it was Nightingale Conant. Mr. Conant came to his bedside, and Earl had had a heart attack. And he said, Earl, he said, I don't know if you're going to make it or not, but I want to tell you this. And Earl said, what is that? He said, do you remember when we started speaking and there was a demand for you to speak? Earl said, yes. And I told you that I should get part of that money because we are partners? He said, yes. And do you remember what you told me? I said, yeah, get your own speaking engagements. I will give you part of my money. Make your own money. That's what we teach. He said, I got mad. And so everything in the business is in my name. When you die, your wife or your children will get nothing. Earl Nightingale had made all these recordings that generate millions of dollars, that help millions of people get successful around the world. He turned white as a sheet, and he died 3 days later, if not sooner. And his wife, Diana, their home went through foreclosure, and they didn't get one dime. She went to court fighting to get the royalties off the products that her husband created. She didn't get a dime. I'm sharing with you right now, your success. Earl Nightingale, he loved to go into the studio just like me and read a script or talk about what it takes to become successful. And he built a multi-million-dollar empire and died broke. His wife ended up losing their home. His children end up not getting a dime. Spent thousands of dollars in court. And I'm saying to you, do the things that you don't like to do. I'm watching everything now. I've made a habit that every day I'm going to learn something today. I'm 75 that I didn't know yesterday. Because when I go, we all have an expiration date. I want to leave something for my children. We're talking about a legacy now. And for my 15 grandchildren. And for my 4 great-grandsons. In order to do that, take responsibility, full responsibility. Nobody's going to take care of your business better than you. Nobody's going to look out for you and your money better than you. I don't care what they say about they know the Lord or they know Jesus. No. The Bible says, watch as well as pray. Pray as if everything depends upon God, but work as if everything depends upon you, and follow the money, as Mary McLeod Bethune would say. Let me tell you one more. This was a heartbreaker. I've never shared this publicly. This is something I never even, it so broke my heart. I didn't even put it in my book. So broke my heart, so painful. Another person embezzled some money from me before the $420,000. It was around $80,000. And I said, please give me my money. I'll make up a payment plan so you can pay me my money. I want my $80,000. I found out her brother was in in prison in Greece, and she wanted money to help get him out of prison. And she took my money. How do you mind telling her name? She can try and sue me if she wants to, because I'm not called full name, and she's not the only one. But I should have known something was wrong. Her name Broomhilda. Anyhow, did I say that? We went to court. She filed a countersuit against me for malice against her. And so when she came to court, she was 8 months pregnant, and she decided to represent herself. She was very smart, very bright. That's why I hired her. And so my attorney looked over and saw her. He said, "She's pregnant." I said, "Yes." He said, "When I get her on the stand and interrogate her, she's going to lose this baby today." I said, "No. Are you a fool? No." "Oh yeah, I'm tough, man." No, I can't do that. She took your money. Listen to me. Mm-mm. The money don't mean that much to me. Your Honor, may I approach the bench, please? He said, "Yes, Mr. Brown." I said, "Sir, I want this over. I don't want her interrogated. I told my attorney that. Here's what I'm asking. If she would come and admit in the court that she took my money and that she's sorry, all charges are dropped. She's pregnant, and I don't want to go forward with this." He said, "Well, Mr. Brown, double jeopardy. You can't bring this back up again. You change your mind." "I'm not going to change my mind. I know what I'm doing here." And he called her up. He said, "Are you willing to do this?" He said that he will drop all charges against you, and all you have to do is admit you stole the money and you apologize. She said yes. And he can't bring the charges up in case he changes his mind? No, that's double jeopardy of the law. She said, "I did take the money to get my brother out of prison." "I apologize, Mr. Brown." Judge hit the gavel. Boom, case dismissed. I said, "I hope things go well for you and your baby." I turned to walk out. She said, "Judge, I don't drop my charges. I filed charges against him." And he said, "Excuse me?" "Yes, for slander. I don't drop my charges. And I would like to interrogate him. Here are the dates I'd like to interrogate Mr. Brown." And my attorney came up and looked, and he looked at my schedule. He took me outside. He said, "Man, these are on your speaking dates. How much would you lose?" I said, "Around $300,000 on those dates if I'm in being deposed." So he said, "Let me talk to her." He said, "What would you settle for?" And he talked to her for a while and came out. He said, "If you pay her $35,000, she'll drop the case against you." I said, "No less. You got $35,000 that you can pay, or you'll pay $300,000 in speaking engagements that you will miss." I said, "Oh my God, I just want to do the right thing. He's going to do this to me." He said, "Man, Some people are cold-blooded. No, I'm not going to do it, man. Let's fight it. I'm telling you, you will lose a lot of money. $300,000 is nothing to wink at. Pay the money. Swallow your ego and your pride. It's better to be wise than to be angry. And I paid grudgingly $35,000. Your success, I have no one to blame but myself. In life and in business is your willingness to take full responsibility. Full responsibility. You hear me? Full responsibility. And don't let anybody take care of the things you should take care of. Your willingness to do the things that you don't want to do, the things that you don't like to do. Get involved, develop a working knowledge of it. You don't have to be an expert, but develop a working knowledge of it. What I shared with you had some value. I hope you use this. I've never shared this before. I'm training speakers now. I've gone through a lot. I came from nothing, and all I had was my voice, my story, and my desire to take care of my mother, to buy her home, and take care of my family. And I did it. If you are in a job that's not you, if you have a desire to change people's lives, if you have a desire and a story, and there's some stories, oh my God, there's some stories out here. You know who you are. Don't die with that story in you. Because somebody listening right now, going through some stuff, somebody listening right now overcomes some stuff, and your story will be their guide for survival. I want you to put voice in the comment section and allow me to teach you how to tell that story. I know how to teach you how to tell a story. You know I can tell a story. Yes, I can. I ain't bragging. You know, mama says self-praise brings no recommendation, boy. But people say I'm pretty decent. Oh, behave. You make me Randy, baby. Put voice in the comments section. I'm going to teach you how to speak from your heart. I'm going to teach you how to create an experience. I'm going to teach you how to create a committed listening. I'm going to teach you how to dominate your niche. Put voice in the comment section. If you want to work with me, put voice there. If you want to be a dominant force and learn how to increase your presentation power, grow your bottom line, increase and make more money from home in the comfort of your home, on the computer. Oh, Corona, you weren't completely bad. I'm not coming out the house though until 2027. I'm making money in my pajamas. Big money in the comfort of your home and the safety of your home. I'm not getting on a plane anymore. I don't need to fly. I put my cape on and fly around the house like my grandson, pretending I'm Sonic. Put voice in the comment section. Oh, behave. If you would like to work with me, because I sure love to work with you. This has been Mrs. Mamie Brown's baby boy. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
I don't know if you can see what I'm in the waiting room, but I am cracking up today. I want to show you this. This right here. Heart the Lord, but hold on to your pocketbook.
Yes, yes.
I would agree. I would 100% agree with, I've had a similar experience, and it's always the ones that love Jesus the most.
What are some of the things that people say? What are their comments? I know they had to find this gripping. In fact, I'm teaching a class tonight. Some of y'all need to sign up right now so you can be in that class tonight because I'm on fire.
You are on fire today. I think what's resonating with people the most is no matter what industry you're in, now all of this has become very important, especially with Corona, right? So singer, songwriter, your words are always inspiring to me. And Andre just started listening to you last year, so he's got a lot of videos to catch up on, right? You've been doing this for a minute. We got a ton of people on here that are trying to sign up, Voice, so your team will get to them. There's so many comments. I'm trying to go through this.
Oh, I forgot to say this. I discovered a system that makes it easy for people with checks and balances and staying on top of their game. I'm going to show you how to do it now because I've already paid the price for you. Yes.
I like Bree's comment right here. She said, Corona who? Bye. I'm currently making a 2020 vision board. Confirmation this year is not over yet. Come on, somebody.
That's right.
So, I mean, we've still got a whole quarter left, right? So a lot of stuff to be done.
I just signed somebody up that I told, I said, what's the most you've ever made in 1 year? She said, around 80,000. I said, how would you like to double that before the end of the year? She said, I would. I said, you got an incredible story. I'm going to show you how to use that story. And she signed up, and it's going to be history. Yes.
Oh, I'm excited. Jamil says, what a story you told today, Les. And not to brag, not that you were bragging earlier, but Damadir, I hope I'm saying your name right. Mr. Brown, you are such all time's greatest storyteller. And he's very inspired.
That's so kind of you.
And then, I got to show you this one. Christine says, the hairstyle has taken 40 years off your age.
I don't look 75.
Oh, they tell you all day long in these comments. They're like, 75, what? I think you squeeze it in there every time just so you get those. They go, no way. Every single time. I do want to answer this. Hope, just put Voice right here in the comments and they'll be able to get to you. So if you're looking for the link, there is no link. Just put Voice here. If you do want to go check it out, go to powervoicetraining.com and you can check it out over there as well. So a lot of people on here. Bubba says, I love the name Bubba. He's been following your work since 2013 when a college professor suggested he listen to you, and he looks forward to meeting one day.
Let's do it virtually.
Well, okay, so you did say you're not coming out till 2027, but yesterday we were trying to get you on Dancing with the Stars. So maybe like 2025 season?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, cool. Just making sure.
Virtually.
And then this one, Douglas says, love this guy speaking in the Georgia Dome. And I just want to tell you, if you have not seen that video, go Google it. It is one of Les's best out there. It was over 80,000 people, right?
Yes, in the Georgia Dome.
It's a lot of people.
I'm much better than that now. I'm much better. I can take them out. Now I can take out a larger crowd. I'll take a city down.
And then there's a really good one right here. Oh, you guys comment so fast they skip around, but I'm going to show you Williams and I'll let you wrap us up. He said, it's not bragging when it's facts.
Thank you for that, William. I appreciate you, brother. All right. So let me just summarize on this. Your success in life is directly related to your willingness to do the things that you don't like to do, but it makes sense to do. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Bye for now.
We'll see you tomorrow. Same time, same place. Put Voice in the comments.